Welcome back to Unworthy, where I went a bit out of my way to get the last atonement points sorted. I bought this, which originally said increases stamina regeneration by 25% if hit points are full, and then went to 30% if hit points are above 90%, and I really thought, oh god, I should have put more points into these than, for example, this or this. But it's not bad to have that. And I also used the Essence of Filth that I didn't want to use before, because this is the end of the game and we're not really gonna do anything else with it. As for the bell shards, the one bell shard I missed came from defeating Gaston. Apparently what you must do is get the Spire dungeon key from the lower left corner of the map just before Thornville. Somewhere over there. Yeah, this little offshoot room has it. And then you go in through the lower entrance in the Spire dungeon and you totally skip Gaston, and as a result of that you don't get the Bow of Deceit. Then you bring all the bells together, ring all the bells, and then you fight the final boss. And then you do it again in the next new game cycle. And if you do that 2 times in a row, then and only then are you able to fight a secret boss fight that appears after the final boss fight. So no, I'm not gonna do New Game Plus 2 just to show one more boss. After defeating Gaston, you can not defeating Gaston, you can then find this creepy guy that was leaning in the shadows that we haven't seen for a while. He appears 2 more times, and if you're speaking to him 4 times, then you get the bell shard. Because he has some relationship with Gaston, but I don't know what relationship, because he didn't really specify when I talked to him. Just that he had a friend that he was wanting to go for. But now it's time for us to defeat this game. Okay, big bell, which looks broken a bit. That makes this bell ring. If you ring the other bells, probably a cutscene will play that makes this bell ring. The bell beckons. We heard it. Unanswered. We heard it. In search of meaning. Yeah, we heard it. As filth consumes, so bell seeks redemption. Are you gonna stand up? Yeah. 2 swords. Fire and curse. Great. Altus, the first father. Okay, you're using sometimes the one sword, sometimes the other sword. If you would be so nice, and if you hit me, please use the curse sword and not the other one. Thank you. Wow. Cover whole side of screen with attack, and then use the curse sword to kill me in a one-shot. Because I was mid-roll, but I think he caught me before I went into the roll. Problem is, the roll has like a startup. So if you see me press roll, there's like, I press now. And then there's this little moment before he really rolls, and after that, it is that the iframes of the roll really kick in. Did you just triple hit me? Okay, what's the movement you do before you do the range attack that covers the whole screen? I need to do the, see this now. Yeah, I did see that the first time and was expecting it. Okay. Okay, that's like a boomerang attack. You only do the boomerang attack if I'm far away from you. Expect new bullshittery as we're approaching 50%. Oh god, I was on the other side of you, but okay. You're a bit faster than you're supposed to be. Yeah, that was like I'm pressing A, and nothing happening. That's what happened to me. But you can't have that feeling because... Yeah, not entirely stupid. Wow. As I said, more bullshittery as we go above, below 50%. You're getting way too fast. Okay, this is a drawn-out boss fight. Yeah, of course. Okay, I shouldn't re-roll too early on that. Oh god. For whatever reason I was expecting an AoE instead of what I knew would be coming. What am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to do about that? You're covering the whole screen and it is longer than my roll. Interesting, we'll have to learn to counter that. Let's think about runes, because some runes we don't really need, like attack speed. We could put... increase damage by 30%, but decauses blindness. That's a thing I could do. Yeah, that does more damage, okay. With a scenic no UI. Not no UI, because I can still... I can still go in the menu. It's no hut. Yeah, that was stupid. Now we don't know how much damage we do to him, so we can't really tell whether I'm doing a good job or a bad job after the fight. After I inevitably lose, because I already got hit by so much stuff that I'm not really supposed to get hit by. Because okay. Okay, we have got him under 50% health, which at I think 75% he starts doing the X into bullet hell on one side of the screen, and at 50% he starts this one. Okay. We weren't already out of Soul Flame Essence, which is a good thing. I think I already got it back. I didn't see it on screen. Oh god, this did damage me multiple times. Okay. I was on the left side of you. I was supposed to be there at least. Still have no idea how long my dodge is, by the looks of it. Am I out of potions or am I not hurt? I have no idea. I'm out of potions. I could use that to bow. Okay, he is already doing the combo. Stupid. Am I out of potions or am I out of damage to heal? We learn after the next hit. Okay. If he hits me again. This would have been perfect time to do this. I'm a bit too slow. Ooh. And we got him. Filth cleansed. And I think we'll also get a new Grimoire entry. Altus, the first father, turned his back to God, set his sights on men and filth. Under silent bells, the world would slumber. And put whatever in here again so we can see. We are in full health. That's great. And we have a throne here to take. I want to speak to the beckoner to the left to see if he has anything to tell to me after I defeated the final boss. So you have heard the call as you have answered it in kind. No longer are you broken. You have embraced ambition as you have shed your skin of doubts. You have cast the shadow of death. All who stood in your way were vanquished and your humanity lost. I'd wonder, little lamb, was it worth it? Yeah, we had that conversation before. Okay, so we're gonna now end the game by taking our rightful throne. And wasn't it scenic to fight the final boss without a hut? I really like that. I really like that feature. Get more damage, get rid of the hut. That's nice. My child. And we are the new father, as the bell rings. Unworthy. Yeah, that was Unworthy. I'm playing a lot of Metroidvanias now. By the way, props to Aleksandar Kuzmanovic, who did the whole work of doing this great game on his own. So I think it suffers of a lot of things that can be done better, but it's only him. But as a one-person project, okay, he commissioned the music to someone else. Music was great, by the way. As a game for made by one person, this is really, really, really good, and really shows how far you can go if you're taking a good idea and turning it into something that's your own style and not just blatantly copying everything. Like the Metroidvania without jumping, because with jumping you could avoid all kinds of enemies and bosses and you're basically just chasing them around, and this is not the same way. Also, he got rid of the stupid contact damage that's the bane of 2D, so thank you for that, for showing that that's a perfectly viable way. Take off the jumping and take off the contact damage, and I really like the game. If I have to compare it, like if I compare it, for example, with Blasphemous or Hollow Knight, or let's take away Hollow Knight. Let's compare to Ori and to Blasphemous. Then obviously those games have a far bigger art budget and are more beautiful to look at, but like, the boss design was on point, the enemy design was on point. There were some areas that were truly horrific to go through because the enemies were just so strong and so unfairly placed, but still fair. It was great. Was great. I really like this game. I really like this game. This is a good one. I will keep that guy in mind, and I will see if he does another game, and if he does it, I'll bring him back onto my channel. That's great. That's a really good game as a first game of a single person. Really great. I think he lives in Canada and he's from Serbia, if I saw that right. So it's just I'm just mentioning it to see where maybe some background details here have come from, as I noticed like German language in it. Especially thanks to you, the player, family and friends. Yeah, this was a great game. Tomorrow we'll be playing The Uncertain Last Quiet Day, which is a third-person adventure, as I don't want to play 2D anymore. But I'll have to play more 2D because the more innovative games are done by not the big studios but the small studios, and the small studios have more room with just doing 2D. What's my name? Why do you want my name, Joe? My name's Joe. Why do you want my name? If I play New Game Plus now, will Altus, the first father, be called Joe, the first father? Because I was the last one who did it? Interesting. I think when I now go into continue, we'll just start with New Game Plus, and I'm not going to do that now. Yeah. The big side quest Belshard thing is a bit convoluted because you'll only ever get to look at it after you're done exploring the game. And I'm intrigued finding out where the last Belshard is, and then you see that you have completely lost the ability to do so. And if you then need to go out through 2 new game cycles to see what it does, it's too much. It's too much. I think that's a thing that could be better. The boss design was on point because it incorporated the Metroidvania style weapons of the game. So when we got the hammer that crushes the floors and moves the moving platform around, the next boss we got was centered around that, and you had to avoid his gravity pulling bow by smashing down those platforms. And because you can't float, normally gravity would float you towards that, but because your boots are made of lead and you can't even jump, you're going down with the platform, and it perfectly works. Or the boss fight Father Amandel, where you get the little light walls to shoot through, so you can use your newly gotten spirit bow to mix up the fight. That was also a good idea. On all the boss fights were hard, but never unfair. They felt challenging, they felt right. This was a really good game design, and I'm a bit astonished that it didn't get more coverage and applause when it came out in 2018. This is a game that's under the radar, but I don't think it's just that it's under the radar. I don't think it's justly so. Okay, tomorrow we'll be playing The Uncertain Last Quiet Day, third-person adventure. See you then. Have a nice day.